come on, Jennifer.
Okay.
Come on, Michael. Yeah, let's start. Thunder. This is for Jennifer's husband. Thunder. I had higher hopes for the dancing tonight.
You know, I'm not much of a
I mean, we
dancer.
kind of met through Fred Astaire
We
dance
did.
video.
We did. And I'm always the ones behind the scene.
Can we waltz?
We can do a push pull.
We can hustle. Michael knows the hustle.
There you go. Do a little jive.
We'll end with the hustle. Look at this. We're back. It's Wednesday. Happy Hump Day. Sorry that we didn't have a show last Wednesday. I was vacationing.
I wasn't.
Did you see my nice little post that I made though
I
of
loved
the
it.
beach?
Yeah, I love that we were walking on the water.
You know, I gotta take a vacation. Actually, I gotta take a bunch of vacations because I'm heading off to
All of that.
Italy in 10 days.
My daughter honeymooned there. She loved it.
I can't wait. I've never
Have
been.
you never been? That's
Never
right.
been to Europe.
Yeah, that's
I've never
exciting.
been to Europe. This is my.
I lived in Germany.
Did you?
Yeah, my dad was in the military, so
Oh, for
Lived.
how long?
3 years.
How old were
I was
you?
in elementary school.
Okay.
So-
So how much do you remember it?
I remember a lot, but
Yeah.
it was kind of.
Yeah. It was elementary school.
elementary school.
So then where'd you move?
Then we moved to Kentucky.
Okay.
Lots of different.
So yeah, we lived in Fort Campbell, Kentucky, and then bought a house in Tennessee.
So you've been in a lot of
I've
places.
been in a lot of places.
Okay, well, first of all, Jennifer Armour in the house with the Armour Foundation. Incredible story. We're going to talk about all of that, but I guess I want to hear first where all you've lived. So you've been
Pennsylvania,
okay,
then Louisiana,
all as a kid.
all as a kid.
Wow.
Germany, then Kentucky and Tennessee. My dad got stationed to Hawaii, but they said don't take your your high school kid to Hawaii.
Really? Because the school isn't that good there. Yeah.
No, because they don't. The locals don't like.
Oh.
So, anyways, no offense to people from Hawaii, but so I didn't get to go. So then moved
They
to
have
Texas.
a little clique. I mean, you
Yeah,
can't
they
blame
do.
them. Who are you? Get out of my. I feel like that in the summer. I'm like, listen, this is my place.
You can have it.
Well,
Right.
but you know what I was
Miserable.
thinking? Like, as I've been driving around the last couple weeks, I'm like, it is so hot. Where are all these people coming from? They're still on the roads. Like, I look forward to the hot summer because it becomes a ghost town here, and it is not a ghost town.
Nope.
What has happened, right?
It's crazy. It is crazy, and people drive like crap.
Do you know that we are like, oh my gosh, we're going to be like ADD all day. We are like, I think, number 2 in the country for the largest amount of deaths on the freeway.
No, I did hear something.
Number 2 in the entire country. People die on our freeway. What? What
Makes
the heck
sense.
is that?
Too much texting and driving in the heat, fiddling with
No,
the AC.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, so back to all the places that you've lived.
Texas, then to Arizona, and I've been here since '96.
Okay, so how old were you when you moved in '96?
I was 22.
Okay, so
when
you
I
were
moved here.
okay. You were a youngin.
I was a youngin.
Oh, so you and I are about the same age.
Yeah, my first husband worked for Intel, and
Okay,
we came out here '96 with a 4-month-old and pregnant again.
and then so you started early too. So how
did.
old were you when you had your first baby?
21.
Okay, so I had my first at 23, 25, 27, and dead.
I was
You
done.
you like to collect babies though. or
I
not-
do. Grandbabies.
Grandbabies and extra children that are
Yes,
adults.
yes. I
But
do.
maybe it was like all this moving. I can't imagine. You know, both of us were born and raised here, which I can say there's negatives to that.
Well,
but-
no, my husband is too. He's 5th generation Arizona.
Wow.
So
The negatives, I'll tell you my negatives, and then you can tell me your negatives and positives. But and Michael, I want to hear your negative. My negative for growing up here is that you kind of get labeled at a young age as to like who you are.
As an
And-
Arizonian.
no, but like in school, when you stay in the same place, it's like, you know, I was super nerdy. I know you were super cool.
Oh yeah, real cool.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
And then you get that label of super nerdy, and you never lose it. Like you all of a sudden could become like the star athlete or whatever, and they still see you as a super nerd.
Yeah.
You could blossom, and like look at this strapping man here,
Thank you.
and yet everybody still thinks of him as a nerd, right?
No. Probably do, but that's okay. I don't mind.
But would you agree with that? Don't you think that that's partly true? That's
Well, a lot of it's our self-talk growing up. What we talk to ourselves or what we perceive ourselves to be is what we think we project out to other people.
Yeah, but on the flip side, when you go to all these different elementary schools, you have the little cliques already
That's
built
true.
in.
That's true.
Yeah.
And you're the new kid, and you have to stand up in front of the class and say, "Hi, my name is," and I'm from.
Did you enjoy that, or would you have preferred to be in one place?
I think I would have preferred to been in one place. No offense, Dad,
Interesting.
but you know,
You don't get to pick that,
I
though,
really
right?
don't have roots.
Interesting.
Someone says, "Well, where are you from?"
You're like,
Where did I
well,
live the longest? You know,
Here now, right?
that's
Good
here
job.
now. So
Good job,
that's the thing. Where I don't have the roots.
Yeah.
Like my husband is from here. There's a mountain named after his family. He has roots here.
Yeah.
So.
No, I get that. I don't know. Do I feel like I have roots here? I mean, well, yeah, I mean, I do because my whole family's here, but not like.
Get your
I don't know,
hair
but
colored here.
Extensions. Got that done.
But no, but I feel like that cliques that you walked into,
Mhm.
the cliques are created when we were growing up, and then they're like, yeah, you're not part of our clique, and oh, you're never gonna be part of our clique. So talk to me.
And then when you do build those friendships,
They're lost.
we got orders. Gotta go.
Yeah.
So.
But now with social media, have you reconnected with a lot of those
I
people?
have.
So
and
see, for those of you who say bad things about social media, there is some really great things
there
about it.
there is. So actually, the funny thing is a lot of us that lived in Germany ended up in Kentucky. So we all kind of reconnected, and I went to high school in Tennessee. So I still talk to a lot of people in Tennessee. still
What do
to
you think
this day.
about where in Tennessee were you?
So there's a little town called Clarksville right outside of Fort Campbell, Kentucky, and that's where I grew up. So
Okay.
not far from Nashville.
So do you know Paducah, Kentucky?
I do know Paducah, Kentucky.
Nobody knows Paducah, Kentucky.
Well,
I
you
do know.
Paducah.
Because I just like that name a lot. No, my sister-in-law got married. So when my sister-in-law got married, she took us on a tour of St. Louis and all these little towns that she grew up. But Paducah, when she went to camp every summer, her very, 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 very best friend at camp was from Paducah, and she became this world-renowned chef. She was on one of the chef shows, and she was in Europe after that, after she became this world-renowned chef, and she decided she wanted to come back to her roots, and she opened up a restaurant in Paducah, Kentucky, where, let me tell you what's in Paducah, Kentucky, besides her 5-star restaurant, I'm sure it's a Michelin 5-star, is the Quilting Museum. Yeah. And Dippin' Dots is manufactured and made in Paducah.
Sounds like a great time.
Yeah. Okay, so we stayed at this little hotel that was built. It was called like the 1859 or something like that. It was the year it was built. That was the name of the hotel.
That's cool. It wasn't that cool.
No, I mean, let's just. So I walk in and it's the same lady, like right. She probably owns it and sits at that desk.
Since
And
1859.
actually, she wasn't that old. She was probably in her 40s. But anyways, every single time I'd walk in there to go back into my room, I'd be like, "And why do you live here?"
Dippin' Dots.
She was about ready. She was about ready to punch me because I was like, "Why do you live here? What brought you here?" Anyways, yeah, that's my Paducah. That's my Paducah,
But I
Kentucky.
do know
story.
where it is.
Yeah, look at that, Paducah. If you like Dippin' Dots, huh?
I like Dippin' Dots. Good stuff. Especially the spaceship Dippin' Dots.
And this is why he was in the nerdy clique. Just saying. All right, so what brings you here today is your amazing foundation that you started, the Armor Foundation, because we need Jennifer Armour. Incredible. Tell us about it.
Thank you. So basically, the Armor Foundation is what we do is we help families that have children with life-altering medical conditions. So cancer, epilepsy, transplants, heart defects, blood disorders, autoimmune disorders, MLD, Perthes, you name it. We pretty much do everything, but the ones that are really popular, we don't do autism or ADHD. There's so many wonderful nonprofits that help with that. But what we do is a little different. Was we actually cover the medical bills. We're in health insurance. You've got co-pays, doctor bills, prescription costs. We cover those costs for a year. And then the family can reapply based on the needs after that.
Do you tend to get most of them kind of out of the woods by that point?
No, because it depends on if we just even talk about cancer, depending on how long their treatment plan is, then if they go into maintenance, then if they have to have procedures. I have one fantastic little girl, we call her Smiley Riley. She has Perthes. So this is her 3rd year with us. and the strength that child has is unbelievable.
So I thought it was only the first year. So how does she get
no.
through?
So
Okay.
then they reapply.
Okay.
And then based off of the funds that we have and how much money we're able to raise,
you can help them again.
then we can help them again.
Wow. Okay.
So then
if
we
you
have an
money-
application
okay, got it.
process.
Okay. It's like being so my daughter's watching the Dallas Cowboys cheerleader.
I saw that.
The new one that just came out?
Yeah.
My she's like, I've cried all day. All day I've been crying because they have to retry out every single year. And just because you made it doesn't mean you're going to make it again.
Exactly. And it's heart-wrenching
Yeah.
when I have to tell a family no.
No, I can't even imagine.
It's
because I can
the
tell
blood
just by
drains.
everything, you've got your 3 kids and then you've got 3 heart kids that are not your kids, but they've joined your family.
Mhm.
Like you are somebody that just wants to include everybody.
I
I think
wanna
that
help
has to
everybody.
do with your being
Someone's
raised.
asking us something. Or what they say.
Are they asking? Debbie! We got a Debbie. I don't know why we got a Debbie. All right. So, anyways, maybe from the show. Maybe it was from Dallas Cowboys. I didn't watch the show, but my you can talk to my daughter about it. What were we saying?
reapplying.
Yeah.
So yeah, they have to reapply.
And but I was saying I think it's because of the way you were raised. You just want this like whole family around you that you didn't have.
And these families do become my families.
Yeah, I
I've
can
gone
see
to
that.
birthday parties. I've gone to bell ringings.
I don't know
been-
how are
What's
you
a
gonna?
bell ring? Can you describe
So
that?
when a child is done with their cancer treatment
Uh-huh.
and they're now cancer free, they get to ring the bell.
Oh, where do they
So-
do that in the hospital?
At Phoenix Children or Banners.
Oh, wow.
So
That's great.
it's an amazing experience. But I've also been to some celebration of life that you get the good with the bad.
Yeah.
No, I can't even.
So we just try and make a little bit of a difference.
So I just, oh my God, I don't know. YouTube has got my number. Don't you like how Instagram and their algorithm figures out? Lately, it's been about sharks.
You like sharks?
I know. I don't know. I think there was like one shark thing that came up on my YouTube, and I started watching it. Now all I
Now
get
you
is
get
sharks. And now I started. So you watch one other thing, and then all of a sudden, right? So this is an incredible story. Is a young baby, a few months old, wound up dying, and they were able to save his heart. And another mother in another state, thousands of miles away, had a child that was needing a heart transplant. And so, anyways, these two women came together, and they're sharing their stories. And the boy that was saved is 16 years old. And the crazy thing
Wow.
is that the mom, when her son, right before he died, and they took his heart, she sang a song from Wicked, and the other mother, unbeknownst, they didn't know who each other was. They didn't know that she was sang the same freaking song from Wicked, and they went on like Most Talented whatever show, and they sang the song together. Oh my God, I'm like bawling, crying.
I know.
I'm watching this video. I'm bawling, crying. I have to go teach a class. I'm like, are my eyes red?
That's happens more than you think. One of our kids actually had liver cancer and needed a liver transplant, and this little one is 2, and the family knows that it's coming from another child.
Oh,
You
God,
get
yeah.
that
I
call,
have chills.
and then it doesn't work out, so you have to wait again. But then you get that call again, and you're so excited. Your
But then you
child
know
is
what that
getting
means.
this liver,
Yeah.
But you also
but
know
you
what that means.
know what that means.
Is it somebody
Another
lost their
child lost their child. Somebody else lost their child. So you go through a lot in this business.
I don't know how you do it. How do you do it?
I got a lot of therapy.
Yeah.
So no, I do make sure I take care of myself, and my grandbabies bring that joy to my life.
How many
that I get.
grandchildren do you have again?
2 biological.
Like,
Oh, wow.
let me have this up.
Yeah.
2 biological, 5 are from my heart daughters.
Oh,
So I have a lot of grandbabies.
very cool.
Yeah, they keep me going.
And it puts life in perspective a little bit, doesn't it?
It does, but what keeps me going is when that family sends you a bill for $6,000. Okay, done. They don't have to worry about that. They don't
Number one reason people go bankrupt is medical.
Yeah. They don't have to worry about, do I put food on the table or do I pay for my prescription for my child? Do I pay my mortgage or do I pay this hospital bill? Well, we just eliminate all of that stress.
Right.
So, and
Yeah,
we'll
because
do
how
what
do
we
you
can.
deal with that? Because it's not, and especially for these people, it's their child, right? It might not be their only child, so they're neglecting their other children.
Uh-huh.
And then there's so much hate that goes on or resentment
There
to
is.
the parents because you took care of Susie instead of taking care of me. What about me?
Mhm. No, it's
Right.
exactly
And then if
it.
Susie lives, Susie's the golden child, and you loved her more.
Mhm.
And if Susie dies, then
Murder,
there's
yeah.
no
Yeah, there's no there. You can't
Can't
win.
win, yeah.
You can't.
So we make sure we eliminate that. We also have a toy closet in our office,
Oh, that's cool.
so that the siblings are able to come in, or a parent's able to come in and get birthday presents or Christmas presents.
So do
for-
people donate those?
Yeah, we do a huge toy drive,
Oh my gosh, that's
in
great.
in
I get some
just
chills.
all from November to right up to Christmas. We donate a lot to the hospitals too.
So how did you get involved with Fred Astaire? Was it the fundraising that brought you to Fred Astaire?
So Fred Astaire, I was actually introduced to them when they first opened in Ahwatukee.
Hmm.
And I went and met with them. They wanted to get involved in the community. And they said, well, what can we do? And I said, well, let me think about it. And I said, well, let's do a fundraiser, So we did the Dancing with the Stars. And we raised what I thought was a tremendous amount of money, because I fight for every penny. And we've grown, and now we're we just did our 5th one. And our last one, we raised $25,000.
That's great.
So just by volunteers dancing and raising money.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
amazing.
So, and Fred Astaire donates all their time.
Yeah.
So
See, Fred Astaire is amazing. Well, I got Michael to join Fred Astaire.
Yeah, I
and
did
do
it.
some
I
Did
did
you?
the entry level one, yeah.
Mhm.
wow.
Yeah.
Aren't you glad you did that?
Oh, 100%. I met my ex-girlfriend, so it was wonderful.
Okay, there you
You know,
go.
you can't preface it like that. I met
It was
my
great.
ex-girlfriend.
That was true.
No, but also now, like, you actually know a few steps if you were to get on a dance floor.
You always have to have the courage to try something different.
So when you come to the gala,
Uh-huh.
then you actually can dance on the dance floor.
Yeah.
There you go.
Not well.
You like how
yeah,
I
not
did
well,
that?
but I like to do segues.
When you come to the, yes, I love that, the positive reinforcement there.
Yeah, not well. I agree with Jules.
But you don't take lessons at all?
I actually danced at.
Oh,
I
wow.
was a surprise dancer
Oh, see?
with
One
at
of
our
the professionals.
4th with
Okay.
one of the with Matouche, and we did To Unstoppable.
Oh, fun.
And I
I'm sure
shocked
everybody
the
loved it.
hell out of everybody. Nobody was expecting it. Nobody knew except my husband and that Fred Astaire.
So how long have you been married?
7 years? Oh, going on 8 years.
All right.
How did you meet him?
Believe it or not, we met online.
Ooh, which I say, okay,
which
this
side?
Michael
Yeah,
loves
that's our
this.
favorite stuff.
Michael wrote a book on dating.
Did you?
Mhm.
Yeah, okay, so
We went
it
to
was
that.
Plenty of Fish.
Oh,
Believe it or not.
POF.
Yeah, I've never been on that. Have you ever gone on that?
So a friend actually set it up.
Is that one still going on? Is
I have
that-
no
okay.
clue.
All right, plenty of fish.
So
Okay.
she actually did it with my photo.
Okay, how long were you divorced before you met him?
Almost 8 years.
Were you like really single? Until
I was
then?
no, I dated.
Okay.
I dated, but it was time. And then I don't know what it was with this one. He just,
What made him exceptional?
I don't know. There's just his personality. He just needed me, I guess.
Oh, he needed you. That's
He
interesting.
needed me, and we blended.
Wow, that's interesting.
I mean,
So-
there is definitely that. Like, do you guys fit together? I don't know.
Oh,
I really,
absolutely.
Like, my mom always says, like, I don't even think it's just my mom. Oh, we got Randy in the house. Everybody's got their crazy, and it's do
Mhm.
your crazies.
Connect.
And that's exactly what happened.
Mhm.
I was at a point in my life where I needed to be needed. My kids were older, and the funny story is we actually broke up.
How
And
long
then-
did you date when you broke up?
We were into almost a year, and then he broke his freaking foot.
Oh, that sounds
And
like my
then-
story.
And then I felt bad, so I was going over because he couldn't drive, taking him what he needed.
Sounds like my story.
And then one thing led to another. We were back together, and then 2 years later, we're living together. And
Okay. Oh
he's-
wait, when he broke his foot, you guys. So why did you break up in the first place? We broke up after I tore my knee. Well,
I don't even remember. I think it was something stupid. So
And
I'm a
then-
very jealous person.
okay.
What's mine is mine.
All right. Well, at least
Oh,
you know
wow.
that.
I know that, and I'm big enough to admit it.
Yeah.
What's your
Um,
sign?
I'm a Libra.
Oh, interesting.
Ooh, what's your birthday?
October 14th.
Okay.
Mm.
So I
Cusp
am,
of
you know,
Scorpio.
yeah. So I am big enough.
So you're
of a
protective
person.
of your man.
I am very protective. So I think there was a jealousy thing going on. But
And do
then,
you think a woman who's gone through a divorce, like you've already like been there,
Oh,
done
yeah.
that, where you're just like, nope, bye.
no, not doing it again. So
Yeah.
we were done, and then I felt bad, and I was helping him, and
And did he tell you that he was a complete idiot?
yeah,
Yeah.
he was honest with me and told me from the get go. But he's the best
So
thing.
how long were you broken up when that happened?
Maybe a couple months.
Oh, okay.
That's
All right.
So no, it wasn't long.
All right. Well, I was broken up we dated for 8. We're broken up for 9. Now we've been back together for 5.
Oh, guess who I ran into at Global?
Who?
Who do you think? Rob.
Oh my gosh, no.
Yeah.
And
And he was with some other girl, with some couple or whatever.
a blonde girl.
Uh-huh.
I'll show you a picture.
I don't know who she is, but.
Well, I do. Because we told her. Okay. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, this is a good.
Let me
caveat.
catch you all up.
Yeah.
So, John and I broke up, and I tore my knee snow skiing. He moved in to help me, and
John did.
yeah,
Yeah.
John did, and he was in the middle of a World War III divorce. I wasn't walking, couldn't go upstairs. 4 dogs. He's like living in my house. It was not good timing. We break up. We are broken up for 9 months. In the meantime, I meet Rob, douchebag, Rob, full on married.
Not separated.
Not so. Now, according to him, the only wife he had was with his children who are 22 and 25, and that's been like 20 some years. He's just dated. He had been married to another woman for 17 happy years, says she. So anyhow,
He's married twice?
yes.
He was living a double life or what?
No, he got married, divorced,
Okay.
and then he had been married for 17 happy years while he was dating me as a single
Love
man.
that.
So he
Yeah.
didn't tell you that one. I think I like
No!
that part.
Anyway. Yeah. Anyways, long story short, I find out all of this. Now I'm friends with his daughters and the wife, now ex-wife, and the
The
daughters.
second wife.
Yeah, and the daughters don't speak to him either. They actually speak to me. I got a happy Mother's Day.
No.
But anyways, he went through like 8 women, and he kept getting caught up, like, because everybody knows me. Like, don't you know? He went on a dating app. This is how this whole thing kind of unraveled. Is he went on Bumble while full on dating me, and he professed his love to me on this show to the whole world while he was married, which is really stupid because I have a big reach. But anyways, so he gets caught 20 minutes into going on Bumble.
That's a massive cojones.
It's called delusional. But anyways, he starts dating all these women, and everybody knows me. And so then he winds up on Facebook. Are you dating my boyfriend? I mean,
Oh
okay.
my gosh.
But he started dating a real estate girl.
I didn't. I just saw him from
She's a
afar.
pretty girl from Awatuki,
Okay.
a realtor.
Okay.
Oh, I may know her. I have connections.
And anyways, the daughters wanted to like reach out to everybody, all these women that he kept trying to get involved with, and tell them, like,
Yeah,
by
be
the way,
careful,
yeah. So it turns out that he started dating this girl. So the daughter called her, and then she wound up calling me, and I said, listen,
Careful.
be careful. Like, you don't. I think she's still dating him.
What'd she say on the phone?
Well, initially she's like, I'm disgusted. I can't breathe. But he's very good with words.
Oh, yeah.
These men, like, I was getting divorced. I just hadn't gotten divorced. But the lies
Because
are,
of the kids.
Right, but the lies run so deep. We'd be here for 5 hours if
I
I
think you
told you.
lie
the
so
whole story.
much you actually believe it's the truth.
Absolutely.
It's called a malignant narcissist, where they truly, truly build up this persona in this life that they truly believe. Their lies aren't, and they're so good at talking that they
You believe it.
wiggle their way out.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's too long of a story, but I did find out he was married before. I broke up with him for like 2 days, but it was, I filed, and that's why I'm now living in Arizona, because he was living in Charleston. His wife thought that the whole Charleston thing, Jules, hot, thank you. The whole thing, the wife thought he's moving to Arizona for a job. They're waiting to sell the house, and then she'll move out, right? But he's like, but we're getting divorced, Julie. I've moved to Arizona. I'm showing you.
Tale of two cities, literally.
There you go. There you go.
That's the scary thing about these dating apps
It
these
is.
days.
It
You know?
is.
But moral of the story, do a background check. And you know what? If it looks like a skunk and it smells like a skunk, it is a skunk.
Yeah. There are a few good ones.
No,
Oh,
I
yeah,
totally
absolutely.
Yeah, you do find a needle in a haystack every once in a while, but you got to go through a lot of
You
pricks.
do.
I'm
Gotta
telling
get
you.
poked a lot.
Yeah, you do.
Need to leave the wife guy. Give us a call. LOL. We specialize in moving out exes.
Perfect.
Oh my god, that's awesome. Yeah, I mean, but yeah, that should be like a whole nother.
That's a whole nother
That's
show.
not good.
It's crazy. But I'm glad that you feel so. Coming up on 8 years. 7
Coming
years?
up on 8 years.
So he's the
total
one.
supportive. He's the one that actually was the driving force behind starting the nonprofit. He was. He
That's awesome.
He said that because we were doing things in the community to help out, and he's like, this is where your passion is. Go for it.
Yeah, live and breathe it.
Uh-huh.
And isn't that what you want? I don't know what happened in your first marriage, but my ex didn't support anything I did. He just thinks he still thinks I'm just absolutely the dumbest person on the earth. I mean, maybe I'm not the dumbest person, maybe the second dumbest person, but like
Well, then I would be the third, right? So no, he totally supports anything that I do and pushes me
That's
to
great.
be better.
yeah,
So we push each other.
that's right.
That's
You want
important.
that, don't you?
Oh,
Like
yeah.
That's exactly
Absolutely.
what.
makes you want to be a better person.
Rise to the next level together.
Yes, absolutely.
And you have to be on the same page because if you start going like this,
No, absolutely. And when there's times, when I've got something that comes up with the family and I'm in a pissy mood, he knows which buttons not to push.
oh,
and he
isn't that
knows-
the freaking truth?
He knows what to do to lift me up.
That's
God,
cool.
I love that.
So I'll keep this one.
How's your dating life going, Michael? Come on, you are
I'm
so
just
fun.
kidding. No, it's fine. It's good.
Is
Been
it
out
though?
on many
Is it
dates.
though?
Yeah,
are
been
you
out on a
meeting?
few
Are
dates.
you meeting them online?
Mhm.
How are you meeting them?
Online.
What's your main app right now that you're using? What do you like? the
I'm
most?
on all of them.
But is there one that you find? Because okay, let's talk. Like,
Millionaire Match has always been my best.
Really?
Yeah, because I have a high-ranking profile there because I know all the algorithms behind it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
smarty pants.
Mm.
I felt like I don't know. I put Sophie on there, my daughter, on Millionaire Match, and all the men were like 100 years old.
Except for me. That's why. That's why I have a captive audience.
Okay.
That's a good point. That's a very good point. So, what's your first date? Global?
No,
Do you like to meet at Global?
no. First date is just cocktails midweek,
Where?
false
Where do you
time
like to go?
constraint.
Though? Like, do you have like your
Global,
what's your like
Pyro,
chill? Oh, see?
Postino,
Oh, you did say. Okay.
Henry.
It's expensive.
It does. But again,
Do you have a number of dates you'll do a week? Like, are you like I? Can't.
No, I don't date a lot at all. I mean, I date once a week max.
That's it. That's okay.
Yeah, no, I don't have time for
Well,
it.
you'll need a date for August 10th.
Nah.
August 10th.
What's
there it
August
is.
10th?
That's the
Dancing
gala.
with the Stars? Is that the dance? Oh,
That's
that's
the
the
gala.
gala.
But
And
I'm gonna
where's
be in
that?
Hawaii August 10th.
Ah.
I
I'll
might.
be in Maui. and
It's at the
whatnot.
Sheridan Grand.
I might be in La Paz, but if I'm not in La Paz, Michael and I were trying to see if we could meet up. So my boyfriend has a yacht in Cabo, and he has and a condo in Cabo, and you have your place in I can never think
Manzanillo.
Manzanillo.
Mm.
And so Michael was like, "You should see if you can take the boat over to Manzanillo. It's like 400 miles."
But it's straight across.
There you go. we were like,
That's not gonna work.
It's not gonna work. It's a little far. We are gonna do La Paz though.
Oh, good.
Well,
I'll be here.
So tell us about the gala.
if I can do the
on
10th,
August
I
10th.
will be there.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So the gala is this is our 5th year. It's the Great Gatsby.
Oh, that's
Love
fun.
that thing.
So
That's fun.
we party. We hear some inspirational stories from a couple of the families. Great food. Fred Astaire will actually be there dancing and teaching some line dancing.
I'll be there.
And
Beautiful.
I will totally be there. If I
having fun.
that's what
having
And
a
where
night.
is it hosted?
Sheridan Grand.
Where is that?
It's off the I-10.
it's far Chandler. It's like Chandler.
the Indian Reservation.
Okay.
It's that huge. It's really
It's
nice.
huge.
Oh, I've
it's
been
nice.
there before. Yeah, they've done other events.
Yeah,
there.
they
Yeah,
do
it's
a
like
lot.
a
And then what are your
5-star
ticket
resort.
fees?
So for a couple, it's $310.
That's
It's
not
very
bad.
affordable.
Yeah.
A table is $2,000, and you get 30 drink tickets.
Okay, if I am here, I will absolutely
That's
be there.
great.
Do you have an MC for it?
We're still in negotiations for that. I haven't finalized that yet. We're still looking at different things, depending on the sponsorship dollars, on what I can do. And
IMC.
okay, well, you heard it here, people. And then
For
we have,
free.
No,
And then we
I'll
have-
donate my MC.
we have a whole silent auction, and it's just fun.
I would absolutely donate being the MC. If I'm here, I would absolutely do it.
Well, let me know.
Okay.
You've got my cell.
Yeah, I love to MC. It's like one of my favorite things to do, actually.
It's good, and when you get to hear the stories, and you know that you're getting to
Oh,
be a part of this, making a difference.
Oh my God, I cry every time.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was the MC for Phoenix Cancer Support Network every year.
You were telling me that. So yeah, it's amazing. It's a great night. It really is.
Sounds
Really
awesome.
is.
Yeah, it's so sad. I mean, with these stories, and you're just like, this is the thing. Is like I know a lot of times when adults get cancer or bad things happen to adults, it's so easy to be like, well, I told you you didn't exercise. Well, you've been drinking Diet Coke for but when you look at like a 5-year-old, as my little
They
friend
do it
Bridget
wrong,
had
yeah.
cancer,
Mhm.
and you're like, okay. Everybody stop right there.
Yeah.
This little 5-year-old did not do anything
No.
to deserve. And that's where you go, you know, where
Humanity.
how does this happen, right? Like, and you don't know because it could be you tomorrow, which
I've
is
seen people lose their house because of it.
of course. So this is where my boyfriend occasionally, John, I'm going to give you a little tiny little pat on the back because his whole thing is I'm so cautious in my life about like everything, and he's like, if you're not living, you're dying, and
It's true.
to an extent, he's right. He's a little bit too crazy for me on that aspect, but he's right. It's like, because you know what? I could be I was so freaking cautious, and I went snow skiing, and of course, the minute I go snow skiing, what do? I tear my knee because I'm too, like,
Yeah.
he's like, it's because you were too timid. You were too worried about falling. Of course, you're going to hurt yourself. I'm like, thanks.
Yeah.
You know, but that's the truth of it.
It is.
You know, he's like, you could step off a curb and get hit by a semi-truck. I mean, it's just,
Yeah.
It
Gotta
is.
Be aware it's true.
unfortunately, right?
Unfortunately, it actually happened to my husband. He was hit by a car when he was 10.
Oh, jeez.
Walking across the street,
Mm.
nurse was super tired that hit him, put him in a body cast.
Oh,
Mm.
God.
So it happens.
Yeah.
So how'd that work out? Fine.
Fine, he's fine.
Yeah, they're young.
He's fine.
They're good.
And then he broke his foot and you nursed him back to health.
He's fine.
Oh. And now he owes you forever.
He does, and he knows it.
Yeah, so I swear I'm going to start doing my own t-shirt line. I swear. One is going to say, yes, dear.
Uh-huh.
For men. They're all going to be for men.
And that's exactly what he says.
Yes, dear.
Mm-hmm.
Love that, right?
They're all
Like,
gonna be for men.
well, this I didn't make up, but I love putting shirts on John that I can actually throw back in his face because he's like one of those like really hardcore guys where he's like, I don't care, work harder. Like, you know, nobody cares, work harder. You know, put your big boy pants on, whatever, right? So he was wearing the shirt. I bought him the shirt that says "Nobody cares, work harder." And then we're taking a dance lesson. He's like, I can't learn this. This is too difficult. And I go, nobody cares, John. Work harder.
Yeah.
I love this. I love putting a shirt on you that like throws it back in your face. I'm just gonna,
Amen to that.
but I need to start writing down all of the lines that.
Yeah, some of the ones I can come up with. I'll start texting you the ones I
Oh,
hear.
oh, good.
Yeah.
There's so many good ones.
So how can people donate their time or their money to the cause?
So if the website is a plethora of information. There is a specific page. You can read some of the kids' stories. We are a qualified charitable tax organization with the state of Arizona.
501c3.
Right, but we're also a QCO with the state of Arizona. So you get dollar for dollar back on your state taxes.
Nice.
So we have that.
Oh my God! So why wouldn't you donate?
Exactly. We
Do you
have.
think that's education that people just don't get
It
yet?
is. It's a lot of it because a lot of people don't know you can donate. You can make a tax credit to a school and to a nonprofit
Mm.
in the same year.
Is there a certain amount?
So it's $841 for a couple to a school and to a nonprofit. So you can actually do
Are you guys listening to that? That's really
$1682.
good.
It's a lot. Businesses, it's a huge tax write-off for businesses to become a sponsor, or donate product. So we also put together certain things that parents need while they're in the hospital: air mattresses, a wagon, because when you're getting admitted and you're pushing a wheelchair and trying to carry everything you need for a stay that you're going to be there, we get those folding wagons and we take them. So companies can donate to that or sponsor those or even purchase them, and that's a tax write-off. You can, like I said, you can donate to an individual child. Each child has a specific donation link. You can purchase tickets to the gala, or you can just give out of your heart and make a general donation.
Do you also have like a live auction, or do you have donations?
We have a
on that
huge silent auction at the gala, and then we do
So they
one.
can donate to that
yes,
too?
yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm picking one up at Cooper's Hawk Winery right after this.
Oh,
That's a fun place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
they have really good Brussels sprouts.
They have pretty good food.
Yeah.
so we put big packages together, so we make it interesting.
So who
and
goes
fun.
out there and finds all that? Do you do that?
So I do that. A couple of my board members do that as well, and my daughter-in-law has just started taking on that role. But yeah,
where's
we're
your
all
office
hands.
at in Awatuki?
In Awatuki.
Yeah.
But we're all over the place. If I have to go, I'm going.
Yeah.
So I'm hardly ever at my office.
Yeah. So are there more plans? So you have the gala, you have the Fred Astaire dancing with the
We've
stars.
done Good Fest with the Shop Beer Company in Tempe.
What's that?
They did it last year. This year we had to skip because they were adding on to their facility. They actually created a specific church music beer can with our logo on it, and it was in honor of Logan, who passed away
How old
after
is he?
he was 13. He battled for 3 years. So we did a fundraiser because we created a music program in his honor. Music and dance was very important to Logan, and it kept him going while he was battling and going through all of this and in pain. So we work with the music therapist at both children's hospitals, and we provide them with music equipment for children to take home to get to do music therapy at home. So any music companies out there, we hit them up asking for donations. One kid wanted some electric drums, so we got him electric drums. It keeps them occupied, and it helps their mobility. So we do that as well. We just have all different
It's great.
things that we do to make a difference in the life of a child.
Phew.
It's exciting.
It's heavy.
Yeah.
But come to the gala. This is our biggest fundraiser. This is how I get to do.
How many people do you usually have?
So we usually average about 300.
Okay, that's
we,
great.
We
That's
can
very
do
nice.
as many as we want. The ballroom is huge.
Yeah.
But I
All
try
right,
and
so let's
stick
get
it
more.
at
Let's get
300.
Julie's in the house. Julie, we need to get involved in this foundation. We need anything that you post, make sure you tag me,
I will
and I'll
tag
share. I'll share the link and everything. And if I'm in town, I can check on that.
That'd be perfect.
The next day or two.
It's fun. It really is
great.
fun. It's a good time.
You're gonna be gone. You're sure you're
Maui and Lanai.
Who are you going to Maui with?
My best friend lives in Maui.
Are you bringing a girl?
Nope, just he and I.
Did you switch teams?
Nope, but for this trip I will.
What's that? Maybe this trip?
Yeah, this trip I definitely will, because we'll be on the beach sipping pina coladas.
Well, there is an electronic button. You can still donate.
There you go. Send me the links.
And we'll send you
Yeah.
the links.
You can lay on the beach and do the.
Yeah.
Let's see. Miranda, Julie, you're so sweet. Okay, Miranda. Oh my gosh, do you know Miranda?
I actually
My
messaged them. I've seen her advertising in Awatuki 411.
Miranda, you need to get on this because
Yes.
we definitely need you to contribute to this.
That would be amazing. Check your email. I have sent you an email.
Armor Foundation. You definitely need to. Okay. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
I had her on the show last week. Was it 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, she's been
And
posting.
I'm going to start doing a monthly show with her. The jewelry store. You missed that. That was
What is it?
awesome. Miranda, she's a jeweler, and she can get any freaking watch you can even think of.
More than me? No, I'm just
Any watch you can think of,
Yeah.
she can find for you
That's
in the
great.
best price. And she has a concierge service, so for stupid men who forget about their girlfriends, whatever, she literally can have it at your door that day, wrapped, signed, sealed,
That's
delivered.
great.
Like, they are incredible.
That's amazing.
She's
smart.
incredible, and I've known her forever.
That's really
Yeah,
cool.
I just saw her start posting in Awatiki 411, which is a Facebook group. So social media again.
There you go.
I know there's some great things about social media. I mean,
There
it
is.
does get a really bad rap. I know there's some bad stuff out there, but you know, Rod wound up on "Are You Dating My?"
Was that a Facebook group? Are you dating my girlfriend or boyfriend?
Yeah,
or whatever?
Are you dating my boyfriend? Yeah.
Isn't there another one called Spill the Tea or something like that?
Listen, you know what? For as much as I'm on social media, and the fact that this whole Rob thing happened to me, like I just am not a gossipy. I hate that stuff. So everybody's like sending me the thing from the Facebook group saying, "Did you know isn't this the guy you're dating?" And I'm like, oh god. And they're like, "You need to get on, and you need to." And I was like,
No,
no.
don't even waste your time.
No. But you know what? If you wrong me, it could come out on here. Because I don't fuck around. And if I say it, it's the truth. Because I don't mince words, really. Right?
Yeah, it's true.
Because somebody said, if you don't have something nice to say, don't say it at all. But, like, I'm not creating something that isn't real. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's your real experience.
Right.
Absolutely. It's your life, your story.
It's my story, and it's true. But it is true. The hilarious thing is, my boyfriend John, when we broke up, every week for the first bunch of weeks, right? I just was
Trashing them.
it was all true.
Yeah.
And he watched every single one. Oh, his friends just loved it, right? They'd send it to me like, look what Julie said about you today. But you know what? He came back in the end and he was like, "You're right. You're right, dear. Yes, dear. What can I do? Would you like me to rub your no? It's
Feet?
not. It's really not like that. It's definitely not like that. That would be lying to you. But you know what? There was a meme that said, you can tell me this. Men are all about actions, less about words. Like they will show you how they feel about you better than they will like say it to you.
I do agree with that. But again, I did actually find a good one who
He
will
communicates effectively.
communicate it effectively every day.
That's
nice.
wonderful. What's his sign?
I don't know. He was born June 21st. I don't do the
Oh, he's a Cancer.
Yeah, so I don't do the whole signs.
Is
but-
it Cancer? Because
Yeah.
Gemini, it's
June
the cusp.
21st at cusp. Yeah.
It's cusp. He's
Yeah.
Gemini.
He's
I
a
don't.
Gemini,
I
yeah.
don't do all of that. I just
Well, Libras and Geminis are actually very close.
see. There you
Yeah,
go.
There you go.
There you go.
Good, strong connection.
So
That's great.
There you go.
there you go.
So what's the trick? What's the
The glue.
what's the glue that holds it together?
Yes, dear, and he will tell you that.
My
Oh,
mom has a needlepoint in her kitchen that says, "If Mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy."
Yeah. The happy wife, happy life. But it's yes,
true.
dear. It is. It is.
See, John will never, ever, 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 ever admit that to anyone.
Yeah. But it's true.
But it's true.
Mm-hmm.
But it's true. Yeah. So that's the thing, right?
Good. Yeah, I like it. So tell us about your trip.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
God, the weather was freaking great in Cabo. And you know what was nice is that my parents went, all my kids went, my boys both have girlfriends, they went. And you know, we're getting to that age, and you get this, where my kids are 22, 24, 26. They're growing up. Like, they're moving on with their lives. It's hard to get together for a family vacation. My dad is 80, my mom's 78. Like, these trips aren't forever.
Yeah,
It's those memories.
You know, that's it's scary actually, you know. So it's like you really and back to like the Cancer thing, it's like you just really have to appreciate what you have today.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because you're not guaranteed.
No.
It doesn't matter how healthy you think you are or how good you take care of yourself. And
Well, look at the story you were telling me about Bridget.
I
She
know.
got kicked and then
yeah, so my little friend Bridget, who I'm sure you guys have seen, Bridget Strong One, you can follow her. But at 5 years old, she's playing soccer like a normal 5-year-old, and another 5-year-old kicked her in the shin instead of kicking the ball, and her leg broke. And listen, no 5-year-old little girl has that strong of a kick that you're going to break a shin. And so they followed up, and it wound up that she had osteosarcoma.
it was meant to be.
Yeah, and they typically don't find that kind of cancer
No.
until they're much older.
Yes.
But she hit it right where the weakness was from that cancer. And
Oh, wow.
It was
Wow.
meant to be.
Meant to be. And when they find it later, like 8 or 9, it's typically
late.
Yeah.
a lot of times it's spread too far, and there's no.
It is. It is a silent killer.
Yeah. No, I mean,
It really is.
yeah. She just went on a cruise, and I try to take her out like every couple months. We go and I spoil her.
How old is she now?
She's 12.
Oh wow.
And so anyways, I'm taking her out, and she's like, we had to change time. She's like, oh my God, I forgot. I have an appointment with the what's it called? Her prosthetist to get her swim leg for the cruise. And I go, oh, what's your swim leg? Does it have fins on it? She's like, no, it just has holes in the bottom so the water doesn't get in there so that it doesn't sink.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff. Anyways, but it was funny. So she had to go get her.
That's cool.
Water leg. But she has all these different legs. She's got a high heel leg. She's got a sneaker leg. She's got it. Yeah,
That's amazing.
That's cool.
And they're not cheap.
they're not. No, and that is all covered by St. Jude's.
That is.
How do you get into St. Jude's? Do you know that?
I
nother
don't.
level
That's a
of-
whole nother level.
Yeah.
A whole nother.
Yeah.
level.
So I asked her. I said, "Who pays for your?" Because she's grown. Well, and she's growing. So
Yeah.
an adult, give or take, you're going to get your leg, and you're going to stay in that leg. Once they get it all
Right.
dialed in, you'll be in that leg until But she's growing, so her body keeps changing.
Right.
The size of her leg and everything keeps changing. So they have to keep. She has to keep adjusting it. She has to keep getting new ones, and then she's so active. An older person might not need. She plays volleyball, then she wants to put on high heels, then she wants to go swimming,
Yeah.
and she, so for all her sports and for all her activities.
Wow.
No, it adds up.
Yeah.
It adds up.
Yeah. Well, what you're doing is absolutely
Thank
incredible.
you.
So August 10th, we got to get that on the books.
Yep.
You won't be here, but you can shop from the beach.
From the
You
Aloha
can buy-
State.
You can buy some memorabilia and
Yeah, silent auction.
Yeah. Hey,
Is that-
we do have an Amazon wish list.
Okay.
When we get the request for what certain items are needed and stuff, we have an Amazon wish list as
through
well.
your website.
Through our website.
So that you
Mhm.
get the.
Absolutely.
It's all about the taxes. Do you try to do stuff like that for your taxes?
Depends sometimes, yeah. Last couple of years, I usually donate to schools and stuff like that.
Yes, but you can
do
the
both.
school- you can
And
do
in
both,
kind, a
Yeah,
lot of
in
stuff.
kind is a lot of good stuff too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that though that you can do both.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. I like it a lot.
You could donate. You know what you could do is you could do it. You could donate a day with Michael.
What does that do?
One
You mean the dating date?
no, one of your sick patients get. Yes, we should put you.
We'll
out
do
for-
a bachelor auction. That's the
Oh,
next
that
fundraiser.
I
we should
can
do. It's a
MC.
bachelor
I've done
auction.
those before. Those are quite fun.
where you get to go on the date.
No, I have done that before, but I've MC'd singles auctions.
You're gonna get the 80-year-old lady.
It's fine. I'll be
Okay.
happy to take her out.
Well, we'll have to plan something then.
Yeah, that's a fun one. I enjoy doing that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we can
And you
think
could do it too, even
brainstorm.
though you're not single.
John will be like, she's fine. She can go.
Yeah.
That's
But we'll just
hilarious.
raffle him off too, make it fair.
Yeah.
All right, there you
you
go.
go.
No.
Raffle John off.
Nobody will want John.
You don't want him.
Who's gonna want him? They'll be like, nah, we don't want him.
0 bidders.
Yeah, that's hilarious. All right, so August 10th. When's the next?
Dancing with the Stars is going to be January 12th,
2025.
2025.
That's only like 7 months away.
Oh, January 10th. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I had to
January
think.
10th.
Yeah, January 10th.
August 10th and January 10th.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, just all about the availabilities of the
I know.
venues. And when there's no Fred Astaire dance competitions,
I know.
we had to work around
That
that.
gets complicated.
So we have that book. That's going to be at the Ashley Castle in Chandler.
Oh, I haven't heard of that.
Oh, it's a beautiful wedding venue.
That'll be fun.
And it's beautiful. And then we do some smaller things. But if you follow us on Instagram or Facebook, we post all of our events. One of the main things too that you can do, and it doesn't cost you anything but an hour of your time, is donate blood. These kids are going through transfusions like crazy, and donating blood, a pint of blood for an hour, you could save 3 lives.
Just locally.
Locally,
It doesn't
you can
even
go
matter.
to a Vitalant, you can go to American Red Cross.
They pay for blood. They pay you for
Some
your blood
places
too.
do, yes. But that's huge.
Ugh, my blood. If my blood would come out faster.
Oh
Oh my
You
God.
faint every time you see that needle.
No, I get poked and prodded all the time. That's not the point. I just have such low blood pressure that the blood, it takes like 3 hours.
Oh, see, I'm done in 7 minutes.
No, they have such a hard time with me. Then they're like trying to get like,
They're like, get out of here. We
oh
don't
my
want you
God.
anymore.
No, seriously. And I'm A negative, which is a rare blood
It
type.
is
They
rare
want
blood
my
type.
they want my blood. It's just if they could suck it out of me quicker. Like I cannot get my when I get my nails done, I have to get my nails and my toes done at the exact same time because I cannot sit longer. I get ants in my pants. This flight to Italy is going to be really interesting.
What are you
'cause
going to do with that?
I don't know.
You have a lot of ants.
Somebody's gonna have to hit me over the head with a
Some
frying pan.
Ambien.
And some Ambien. Yeah, you know what? I have like this long list of things I need to get. That's probably one of them. I have some. I need to make sure I still have them. But yeah,
Our website has all the information, all of our contact, email, telephone number. You can private message us, instant message us. Somebody's going to answer you.
she will answer you.
Yes.
And then what's your email and what's your like?
So
the website.
it's Armor Foundation, so ARMER foundation.org. And then our email, it's jennifer@armorfoundation.org.
Easy.
Super easy.
It's just her name, Jennifer Armour. And also, it'll be all tagged and everything so you guys can find her. But
No, we
amazing.
appreciate that.
Amazing, amazing. All right, we need a song to get out of here, and I will post all the information so that you can get a hold of Jennifer and get involved. And I'm sure you'll be seeing me at these events as well. As long as I'm in town, I will be at it for sure. And you guys give back, you know.
It doesn't take much.
That's the great part
Every
about these
penny
events.
counts.
The events are so great because you get a party, you're giving back. It's like a win-win situation. It's
Yes.
a fun event to go to. The gala is formal.
Yes, or costume.
Oh.
You can dress costume era or black tie.
So what's everybody going to do though?
I have a lot of people texting me, showing me different outfits that they're wearing.
Gatsby.
So it's Gatsby.
That's great. Love that.
Still black tie Gatsby. Or
Still black tie. My 2 of my grandbabies will be there and they'll be dressed up as well.
how old are they?
One will be 9 months and the other one will be 6 months.
Oh, look at me.
So the babies will be dressed up as well.
Very cool.
I feel like we need a little.
I have a time.
Kick that
Oh, wait,
cancer's
I have
ass.
boxing gloves.
There you
Oh,
go.
I love that.
I
Kick
have
his
the
ass
boxing
right there.
gloves. There we go.
Isn't that what it's about? Let's kick cancer's ass. Armor Foundation. Bye, guys.